see you here today. It looks like we have a full house. And your children have done a wonderful job this week. This is a full production. It's a full 1-hour show. And it has parts for all of them. They all have at least one line. And they have singing solos and group solos and dances. So you should be very proud. Also, we've had a wonderful trip to Beacon Boards, and they had very good behavior and asked some excellent questions of the actors and actresses. So that was a great experience as well. So I'm just going to introduce you to our staff in case you haven't met them all. First of all, the director of our show is Mrs. Smith, Mary Beth Smith. And this is her school, and she's been in the district, I think, 30 years. Woo! Good for her, and she's still going strong. And we had a wonderful week, 2 weeks we've done camp together. And so we've done camps for many, many years, and we plan to continue to do those. So keep signing up. So we want to thank her for all her work, and you'll see some of the choreography and staging that she did this week. We also have 2 student interns who used to be in this camp for many years, and now they're coming back to help the camp. So Kendall Moorman, yay. And you got to meet Kendall each morning if you dropped off the campers. She did all her check-ins. She is in charge of our music, a lot of the technical aspects, and worked with the games, so she did so much. And this is her 3rd consecutive week this summer of being an intern for one of the musical theater camps. So we appreciate that she's taking her summer to volunteer here at the camp. She'll be a senior at North Central. Then we also have a new intern this year who was in our camps for many years, Hannah Hunter. So where is Hannah? There she is, right back there. And she's going to be a sophomore at North Central, and she helped with games, she helped lead choreography, she helped with singing. So we couldn't do it without these interns. Every year we use former campers for interns. And then I'm Joyce Cliff, and you might see from a little card on your table, I've been in the district 44 years, with the last many years at North Central High School, but I'm retiring from that position. I figured after 44 years, it was time to let a young person come in. But I will still be around and still be doing some things to help music education. And Mrs. Smith kindly said I could still help her with the camps next year. So well, hopefully this will continue. But there's one little thing. I have to do a plug. Everybody I talk to, I'm telling them this. One thing that was started in honor of my years at North Central was an endowment to help give lessons, music lessons and clinics and scholarships to students who wouldn't have that same opportunities that I know you sacrifice a lot to give your kids. So if you feel it in your heart, in your pocketbook, that you can give a few dollars to this endowment, it's going really well, but we want to help as many people as possible. That little card, you can scan it. Or last week, some people even just gave me a check to take over to the Advancement Center, our foundation, and I just dropped it off right after camp. No obligation, but if you would like to, then it would maybe help some other students get opportunities like this who wouldn't have a chance. So, without further ado, are you ready for a great show? All right. So we are going to present to you the beat by beat musical production of Tut Tut.
hardly ever comes.
Sorry, he's gone again.
Well, where is he this time, Maya?
How should I know, Odd? It's not my day to watch him.
But you're his governess.
But I'm not a hunting dog, nor am I a spy in this sense. So I might need to be both to track him down. So maybe you can use some of your intelligence to do it yourself.
Yes, Miss Sen, you should know where he is.
Well, you're his aunt and a royal advisor. Why don't you know where he is?
Enough of this sniping. Beyond going missing, he has also hidden the royal scepter again.
Oh dear, listen up everybody. Full alert for our wayward prince time. If you find him, please bring him back here.
And remember, he does not have the authority to banish you, so if he tries, do not believe him.
So buy some candles. Get your candles here. If you want to get from A to B, and you want to do it stylish, if you really want to do it well, then need a C-A-N-D-L. One comes to let's discuss the light table now. From us. Get your camels. Anyone?
You know you need a camel.
No? Really? Well, we'll be around.
Where is that setting?
We looked everywhere, well, we didn't look in Samaria. No, we didn't look there.
I'm fairly certain a lowly street urchin wouldn't be able to get across the desert on his own.
Good point.
All I know is he's supposed to deliver a study scroll to a merchant and it never got there.
So just buy you a scroll.
Idiots, did not hear what I just said? A study scroll. That's what scribes use to study for their examination. It teaches math, formulas, and languages. It can be the difference between being a ditch digger and a priest, and it's worth more than you make in a year.
I don't make anything in a year. I'm your indentured servant.
Yes, you are, and for being such a buffoon, I'm adding another 6 months onto your contract.
Dang it!
Now, split up and keep looking. I know Seti's somewhere in this city. Come on. Excuse me.
Go away.
Excuse me.
Can't you see I'm trying to study? I don't have much time.
Study what?
Equations, formulas, anything I can.
Boring.
Not to me.
Hey, do I know you?
I don't think so, but you do look familiar.
So do you.
Why are you hiding?
I'm running away.
So, where are you running away from?
Not so much a who as a where. I'm running away from the palace.
The palace? Why would anyone run away from the palace?
Why would anyone run away? Let me tell you. Every day they lay my clothes out and they tell me what to do. Every day the same old schedule, but I long for something new. Every breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they all tell me clean your plate. Every day I must do lessons, study math, and then debate. I long for adventure, I long to be free. There must be something different, a different life for me.
Wait, so you live in the palace, you get 3 meals a day, and you get to go to school?
I'm made to go to school. It's not a choice. Oh, my dirty peasant friends, how I wish that just one day I could choose what I do and, God forbid, skip a meal.
You don't say. Let me tell you about my life. Every day I wake up hungry and I look for food to take. Every day they almost catch me and I run till my legs ache. Every day I run some errands for the scribe down at the square so that he might teach me letters and millions of knowledge there. I don't need adventure, I must disagree. There must be something different, a different life for me.
Hang on then. Here, trade me my hat for your headband.
Do I get to keep it?
Possibly.
Look at that, you could be me.
And you could be me. Here, I have a plan. Let's trade places. You can take my place at the palace, and I'll take your life here. Let's say we move back here in 3 days.
You got a deal. Did you wonder when you woke up what events would come to pass?
Did you think that when I met you, you would join the upper class? Oh, do we dare? Oh, yes, we do. Now you'll be me, and I'll be you. What's your name? If I'm going to be you, I should probably know.
Mine's Eddie. How about yours?
They call me Tut.
Huh, nice name. Sounds familiar. Where do I know that from?
Oh, it's common enough. Now here's an adventure, a new boy to be. Yes, this is something different, a different me. 3 days of adventure, 3 days to be free. New clothes and here it goes, a different life for me. This should be fun.
I think so, but I have to warn you about someone named Sinad. Keep clear of him.
Why?
Let's just say we had a bit of a misunderstanding.
Keep clear of Sineb. Right. As for me, you should probably know that I'm...
There you are.
Who is that?
That's my Aunt Aunt, the Pharaoh's sister.
Wait, if that's your aunt, then
Come along, my wayward prince.
Prince, when I said different life, I wasn't expecting this.
There he is! There who is? You, Seti? Am I right in guessing that you are Sineb? Indeed I am, and you're in big trouble. Now where's that scroll? Scroll? Let me get it for you. Hey, get back here!
Camels!
Come get your camels. Anyone? You know you need a camel. Come.
found him.
Yes, a good thing too. The Hittite ambassador is waiting.
Tut, there you are, you naughty young boy. Come here and let me look at you.
Do you have to?
I am your governess. Look, you're filthy. Straight to the bath with you.
Bath? But I went swimming in the Nile last week.
Swimming in the... What are you talking about?
Nothing. Hey, why are you so close to me?
We're your attendants, Your Highness. We attend you.
Attend me for what?
For whatever.
Your every need. Anything you want.
Ah, Prince Tut, I must say, as your royal tutor, I must say that you missed out on not only your courtly duties this morning, but also your lessons.
Wait, you're the royal tutor?
Yes, that hasn't changed since I saw you last.
Do I have some questions for you? Hey, can I get a little space here?
Of course, Your Highness.
Being the royal tutor, I was wondering if you could help me with something.
Of course.
See, right here, it says a cylindrical silo 10 units high results in a quadruple heat cap, but I'm not sure of the equation that gets us there.
Do my eyes deceive me? Is my young student finally applying himself? And where did you get that scroll that isn't your usual one?
Well,
Da-da-da-da, introducing the Hittite ambassador.
we can look at this later.
Young Prince. Prince Tutankhamun, son of Pharaoh Akhenaten, representing the Aten god of the sun. I bear greetings from King Suppiluliuma of the Hittites.
What have you lost?
Your Highness.
Hang on, it seems the ambassador has dropped something.
Your Highness.
What is it? I can help you look.
Your Highness, they await your permission to rise.
Oh, is that what it is? Get up then.
In the future, the proverb phrases, you may rise.
You may rise.
They already did.
I already did.
Well, good then.
Well, I never. Have you ever seen such manners? I never have.
Young Prince, King Suppiluliuma.
Soup what?
King Suppiluliuma.
Now that's a mouthful.
Honestly.
I can't believe it.
As I was saying, King Suppiluliuma sends his greetings.
Return the greetings.
Oh, tell King Superintendent I said hi.
Yes, I will. Ask him his business, the purpose of his visit.
Oh, so what do you want?
One must appreciate His Majesty's directness. My king wishes to discuss about the port by Byblos and giving his people preferred trade status there.
Why? Why? Yes, why?
Because it's an important port near the border and it'd be advantageous to both of our people.
Huh, I don't see it. Say, are you hungry?
Am I what?
Are you hungry? Because I'm famished. We could get something to eat. I can do that, right? Being the prince and all, I can get something to eat whenever I want.
Certainly, Your Majesty.
Great, then let's eat. Maybe grapes. Or maybe grapes. Or honey. Or maybe grapes and honey.
I've already eaten. Perhaps I pay another visit tomorrow when His Highness is better well nourished.
Okay, sure.
You must excuse him.
Oh, okay, sure. Excuse you.
I'll take my leave.
Okay,
Well, that was just shy of disastrous.
it was.
Yes, it looks like our prince has forgotten their lessons. When it comes to rules and etiquette, which is what we do in court, every rule and every word you say are subject to report.
You must practice manners carefully when you sit upon the throne. All it takes is one mistake to start a war all on your own.
So dot your I's and cross your T's. This is what we say to you. the tea, you must be sure the youngest one drinks first. There's Violet and Acadian. You can make up for life. A Granite and a Syrian girl can get you a new wife. So dot your I's and cross your T's. This is what we say to you. Perfect protocol must be practiced. That's the proper princess do. Take it away, Miss Stan. So dot your I's and cross your T's. This is what we say to you. Perfect protocol must be practiced. Perfect protocol must be practiced. Perfect protocol must be practiced. That's what proper princes do. So I think we'll do better next time that we have a visitor to the palace.
I will. I'll try. I promise, Miss Sen. We can study right now, actually. Over some food, maybe?
Certainly, Your Highness.
Your Highness, might I inquire where you have placed the royal scepter?
Refresh my mind about this whole royal scepter thing.
The royal scepter, the one with the priceless amethyst placed atop it.
Oh, that royal scepter. It's safe.
You know you want a camel.
We'll make you a good deal. No one? Really?
If you want to get from B to A, then dromedary is the way. If you want to ride really slow, then you go C-A-M-E-L. And if you don't want to know, it's your desert ride. Right now.
Excuse me, young man.
Might we interest you in a camel?
We'll make you a good deal. Not unless I can eat it. You'd have to be pretty hungry. And a bit crazy.
How rude.
Bread here, fresh baked flatbread. Can I have a piece? Do you have any money? How much? 1 bit of copper. Could I pay you back later, in 3 days or so? Get away from us, urchin. Dates, sweet and sugar dates. A date, but we just met.
If I had a Devon copper for everyone who's ever said that to me.
Does lots of charm make up for very little money?
How much?
None. Apples, oranges, very sweet and yummy. Get them before they're all gone.
Fish from the river, cooked in onions, savory, rich and tasty. You did. I tried for smells too.
You're kidding me. How about something shiny? Blue diamonds always sparkle. Lines, and me.
Hi, Seti.
Hi, Seti.
Seti, is everything all right?
Hey, snap out of it. Oh, yes, I'm Seti.
Who else would you be?
You have no idea.
What's bothering you?
I think I'm starving to death. Tough run of luck, huh? How long? 4.
4 days? That's rough.
No, 4 hours. What? What's so funny?
Oh, Seti, you're always such a joker.
I'm serious. Listen to my stomach.
Well, then I guess we'll just have to steal something.
Steal? But we could get arrested.
Only if we get caught by the sudden burst of conscience.
Yeah, come on, Seti. Would you rather be honest and hungry or a minor thief with a full stomach? Well, when you put it like that.
Oh, life on the street can be very rough. Though we get stuff to eat, it is rarely enough.
Yes, orphans like us must fend for souls.
So shops all around
pinch a piece of pomegranate as you dance. Take the reasons that you've been craving. Add an egg for sweetness if you've got the chance. There's a setting we all know and love.
When your next meal's never guaranteed, you take what you can. Yeah, you take what you need. You've been bred from the baker. Make a stick of cinnamon to add some spice. When the truth is maybe the taker. Help yourself to honeycomb, sweet and nice. When your next meal's never guaranteed, you take what you can. Yeah, you take what you need.
Hey, what's going on?
Get back here with my apple!
You ruffians!
What do you kids take?
Was it a camel?
Take a camel.
Please take a camel!
Oh, come on.
About that camel.
Have you noticed anything different about Prince Tut? I have. He said hello to me.
Same.
Me too. What's that about? I don't know. And he hasn't threatened to banish me once today. Me either. I kind of miss it.
Really?
Well, at least he cares. Speaking of, here he comes.
Oh, hey, servants. What's your name again?
Why do you want to know my name?
It seems like the friendly thing to do.
That's so nice. Nobody in the palace has ever asked my name before. It's a heat.
What a nice name.
My name's Jolie.
And I'm Kit, Your Highness.
I am Maji.
And I'm Samaya.
Very nice. You know, I'm running a little low on grapes. Would one of you mind getting us some more?
I will, Your Highness.
Thank you. That'd be swell.
I'll go right away.
We can fan you, Your Highness.
Only if you want to.
It would be our pleasure.
You are most kind, Your Highness.
Now, Miss Sammy, would you mind quizzing me again?
Of course, the kingdom to the east is,
The Hittites.
and their king is,
Hang on, King Supercalifragilistic.
Sakurima.
I met with his ambassador today.
Very good. The kingdom beyond the Hittites is?
The Assyrians. Their king is Ashur-uballit, and that's who my father is visiting with right now.
Very good. You've done well learning your manners, and you're making great progress with the names.
There's a lot to remember.
There certainly is, but I'm glad to see you're applying yourself. Here are your grapes, Your Highness.
Thank you. Does anybody else want any?
No.
Why not? They're really good.
It generally isn't permitted for servants to eat with those of the royal family.
Huh? Weird. Well, I won't tell anyone if you don't.
It would be permissible. That's very kind of His Highness.
Ain't no thing. I mean, it's my pleasure.
Thank you, Your Highness.
So good.
I figured it was my only chance.
Well, I suppose that's enough studying for now.
Oh, please, no. Perhaps we could do some math. I still have some questions I need your help with.
Right, about the scroll. That's more of a scroll for priests, not for one of royal occasions.
I know, those guys make a good living.
I suppose, but not quite as good as living as a pharaoh.
Oh, well, of course not. But if the pharaoh has to deal with them, he should be able to understand them.
Just as I've always said, you're really coming along, young prince.
I try.
Well, let's go find some sand where we can practice equations.
Yes. Is anyone else coming? These grapes aren't going to eat themselves.
Come in, Your Highness.
Right away, Your Highness.
Thank you, Prince Tut. was truly the best meal I've had in my life.
Sometimes you get lucky, you'll never know what life might bring you.
It doesn't make sense. We go hungry and have to steal just to eat. If some people have too much, why doesn't the Pharaoh say everyone has to share? At least enough so that no one gets hungry. The nobles and the merchants, they would still have plenty, but then at least we wouldn't have to steal just to eat.
Stop talking sense.
Yeah, everybody takes care of their own. Do you really think the Pharaoh would listen to something like that?
Maybe someday.
Seti, I've been meaning to ask. Where'd you put the scroll that Snug gave you?
Yeah, the scroll. Yes, the scroll. Where is it?
Seti, run!
Get him!
There you are again, young man.
Are you still interested in the camel?
You're kidding me.
Gotcha. That was easy. Here is Sinem.
Good. Now, Seti, where's that scroll? I don't know. You don't know, huh? Maybe we should lock you up in the granary for an evening with the rats and see if that helps jog your memory.
I really don't know.
Tell it to the rats.
No, this has gone on long enough. Unhand me.
Unhand you?
Yes, I am Prince Tutankhamun, son of Pharaoh Akhenaten. I've been in disguise for the past day, but I demand that you let me go so I can return to the palace.
This is a new one. Usually people say they have a sick mother or some other lame excuse, but never that they're royalty.
But I am.
Of course you are. I'm so sorry, Your Highness. Please forgive us. Listen up, listen up. We have a celebrity among us.
But I'm only the Pharaoh. I'm not the Pharaoh yet, I'm only the Prince.
Oh, whatever, someone go back. Hey, march on the army to shoot bow and arrow. Yes, just be Pharaoh, your praises we sing. We swear to your highness, we'll always be loyal. Yet teach trying loyal, we'll do the right thing. So all hail the king. All hail the king. Kneel and bow like you know how. It's all hail the king. Brags he boasts and he brags. All hail the king. Snare drum beats for the prince of the streets. Yes, all hail the king. Let's sing praises, let's sing praises. All hail the king. Rise and stand as he puts on his crown. Let it be written, his substance was smitten. Oh, he was waiting, he's living on high. Thank you, your highness, you conquered your shyness. We all push your finest, so once more we cry. All hail the king, all hail the king. And you expect and genuflect, so all hail. You live back like you know how, so all hail. Please and blood among your throne, so all hail.
I'm telling you, you're going to pay for this.
I'll stick a sandal in it. Gag him! Haji Hapu Jime, lock our little princeling up.
Come on.
You know, Haji, I'm sad about something.
What's that?
We'll never be royals.
Oh, Lord.
We'll never be royals, royals.
Out! Everybody be on their way. There's nothing left to see here.
Have you guys noticed anything different with Seti?
Yeah.
What if Seti was really telling the truth?
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking.
But how would we know?
We'd have to go to the palace.
To the palace?
How are we going to get into the palace?
We'll
have to figure it out when we get there.
Prince Tut, this grows tiring. What have you done with the royal scepter?
It's in a safe place.
I must remind you that the scepter is of great importance.
I'll find it.
You'll find it?
I mean, I'll get it out of its safe place. I'll have it by morning.
You'd better.
Go on then. Maybe a night in here will help you remember.
Come on now, Tut, time for your bath.
What?
I'll scrub you up.
It's okay. I'll do it myself.
Why, aren't you getting all grown up? Very well, don't forget behind the ears.
Very well, Maya. And please leave the lamp. Miss Sen gave me a scroll with a tight alphabet, and I'd like to study it before bed.
Every day up at the palace, I watched all the folks in town, not aware of what their lives were. Use what I get for looking down.
Every day, I always wondered what it was like to have it all. But here I am, I'm learning, feasting, the secret of what I want.
Now here's an adventure, a new place to be. Yes, this is something different.
This is something different.
A different life for me.
Camels for sale. You know we're selling camels.
We're still selling camels.
If your door-to-door is killing you, then a camel's what you want to do. And we watch them all so they'll sell. Camel. Easy padded, just a fly. Get your camel swing. All right.
Camels, get your camels.
I still think you need that camel. You guys, over here, anyone want to buy a camel?
Seriously, do you want to buy a camel?
Well, we'll be around.
Hello, is someone there? Yes, hello miss, do you work at the palace?
Yes, I do.
Do you know the prince?
What an odd question, but yes, I do.
Well, we think there might be some confusion around the prince.
What sort of confusion?
Well, we... Did you notice anything different with the prince today?
Actually, yes, I did. He was actually applying himself to his lessons. Today our friend was acting sort of funny.
Yeah, we thought that. Did you think anything different was there?
But we didn't notice anything different with the prince today.
Well, we didn't think anything of it.
And we stole some food.
But he did too.
Yes, he was a part of it.
And Sined captured the Tut because he thinks he said he didn't deliver a scroll.
Apparently it's pretty valuable.
And then Seti said that he was a prince and everyone laughed at him.
And we sang All Hail the King, but we didn't want to sing it because it was so mean. Afterward, when he was thrown in the granary, we thought that maybe he was telling the truth.
Yes, we did. We thought that.
I still want to point out that he stole things.
Slow down. You're telling me that our Prince Tut, has switched places with the child of the streets and has been locked in a granary?
Yep, pretty much.
Yes, that's exactly what we're saying. What did you say your friend's name was? Seti, ma'am. Seti.
Are you going to send for the police?
Goodness, no. Thank heavens you found me and not somebody else. Think of the trouble your friend could have gotten into. Come on now, we have much to discuss.
Rise and shine, little prince. Rise and shine.
What? Oh, I'm at the palace.
Yes. Let's see if he does yes. Behind here is not bad at all.
I tried.
Little prince, are you alright?
Of course I am.
It's just, I've noticed that you're barely able to walk and you seem a bit off these days.
Well, it's just all the rules of the court and all. But there's just a lot on my mind.
Well, you know that old Maya is here for you if you need her.
Thank you, Maya.
Oh, good morning, Miss Sen. You're here early.
Yes, I thought I'd spend some time with His Majesty before the meeting with the ambassador.
A very good plan.
I think I'm ready. I practiced my vows and phrases for etiquette.
I think you're ready too. You're a very fast learner.
Thank you, Miss Sen.
I only wish all of my students were such quick learners, Study.
Well, who's second?
Yeah, Miss Seti.
Maya, use your eyes.
Oh my goodness, I knew you were too nice to me. What's wrong with the prince? Is he in danger? Is he okay?
He's in prison, but he's safe for now.
In prison? By who?
Someone named Sinbad.
Oh no, this is all my fault. Who else knows we switched places?
Nobody, but your friends and I suspect that Aunt might know. But we'll do well to keep it from her.
Why?
The pharaoh is out of the country. The princess switched places with an imposter. It's the perfect time for Aunt to take power.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Not if we can help it, right, Maya?
My job is to take care of children. Your secret is safe with me.
Us too. Yes. We won't say a word. We promise. Lip sync.
Well, we'd best get this taken care of soon. As they say, a secret is best kept if only one person knows.
This really isn't good. The prince is in prison because of something I did.
Don't say that. I'm sure you have a kind heart and I'll look over this.
Maya's right.
To the west, child, what do you see?
Desert?
To the east, what do you see?
Desert?
And running straight through is a raging river. Every year, we watch as the dry season takes the river and makes it more and more shallow. But we do not give up hope.
No, because we know the water will return. Even though things look bleak right now, good fortune will return.
We live upon the Nile. We live at the whim of seasons. We suffer once in a while, but the gods must have their reasons. The river shrinks, the fields go dry, the hungry children cry. But far away in Africa, the rain falls from the skies. Yes, far away in Africa, the river god replied. Yes, far away in Africa, where shoe and tough nut play, the water slowly rise and wash the bad away. Oh. And just like the river water, we pray for the flood to get here. course I am.
And where is the...
Yeah, the royal scepter. I'll have it soon.
Da-da-da-da! Introducing the Tight Ambassadors!
You may rise.
Thank you.
What word do you have from King Subalema?
Your Highness, this is still a matter of the port by Biblos.
Have you drawn up documents?
Yes, we have.
Might I see them?
Yes, there is one problem. It's in cuneiform in the Hittite language.
Isn't it customary to draw them up in both languages?
Yes, but we decided to save the expense by having it translated.
I'll still see them. Miss Sen, I'm still working on my cuneiform. Will you look at this section here? It seems the Hittite king is also asking for the right to station troops there. Is that correct?
It is.
Royal Counselor App, would you find it advisable to let a foreign power with armed forces 200 miles within our own borders?
No, I would not, Your Highness.
Well then, please tell your king that we would consider preferred status without the troops in exchange for an exchange route to Aleppo.
I will relay the message, Your Highness.
Did that just happen? Yes, it did.
You know it did.
You don't mess with the 18th dynasty.
Absolutely. New kingdom, child. Boom!
Very impressive.
Thank you, App.
It might have been more impressive if you were to have the royal scepter in your hands.
Well done.
Thank you, Miss Sen.
Your Highness, Your Highness!
What is this insolence? Bow before your prince.
Yes, I'm sorry.
You may rise.
Your Highness, I bring grave tidings.
What is it?
The Pharaoh is dead. Akhenaten is dead.
How did he die?
We do not know, Your Grace. He grew sick on the journey home and died this past evening.
This is sad news.
Very.
But we have a problem.
Yes, we do. I mean, you do? What do you mean?
Tomorrow, the first person to sit on the throne with the scepter will be crowned pharaoh. Now, where's that scepter, you little brat?
This is very out of character for you.
This is a very delicate time and for our kingdom.
Yes, but yelling at the child isn't going to help him remember.
Without that scepter, no one can be pharaoh. I expect it to be found.
Sedney, someone told me that a certain Snap was looking for a scroll. Is that the one that you've been using?
It is. I know it's wrong to steal, but I just wanted to borrow it, just so I could learn. But then we traded places, and I was so glad to have you as my tutor.
I still will teach you.
Really?
Of course, you have no idea how great it is to have a willing student.
There you are.
I'll return this to Snap. But I'll need you to pretend to be the prince a little while longer.
I think I can do that.
Seth, do you realize how easy it would be to just say nothing and become the pharaoh?
What kind of pharaoh would I be? A kingdom built on lies, knowing I'd left the true king behind?
You're a rare child. I'll be back soon.
Go away.
Are you in there? Are you still alive?
Yes, I'm still alive.
And the rats haven't eaten you?
No, I've actually made friends with a couple of them.
When I was in Jackson being real orphans, we got bad news for you.
What?
Daddy's dead.
What's that supposed to mean?
The Pharaoh, he's dead. The word just went through the streets. Of course they say the prince is getting ready to keep the throne. But how can that be if you're sitting here?
this crew?
Seems to be. They're gearing up for a funeral procession and coronation and everything.
Let me out. Let me out, I tell you. I'm the prince. There's an imposter in my place.
You just don't give up, do you? Just give us this girl and we'll be free. Prince Eric's we don't.
No, no, come back.
Today we mourn our king, our Pharaoh of the mountain. Raise your voice and sing, let it not be forgotten. Today how could this happen? Our Pharaoh died of raise your voice and sing, let him not be forgotten. Journey onto the sky, O Pharaoh. Journey onto the sky, O Pharaoh. Journey onto the sky, O Pharaoh. O Pharaoh, goodbye. Raise your voice and sing, let it not be forgotten. Journey onto the sky, O Pharaoh. Journey onto the sky, O Pharaoh. Journey onto the sky, O Pharaoh. O Pharaoh, goodbye. O Pharaoh, goodbye. O Pharaoh, goodbye.
Listen, servant, someone!
Well, little prince, are you ready to give us a scroll?
Haji, what are you thinking? Address our prisoner correctly. He is Pharaoh now. Little Pharaoh, where's the scroll?
I don't know.
That's where they have him, over there. They've had him there all night. I can't believe we were hanging out with the prince. Yeah, now he's the Pharaoh.
Yeah, the Pharaoh. We were teaching the Pharaoh how to steal things. Oops.
Come on, man. Excuse me.
Can I assist you, ma'am?
I am Miss Sen, royal tutor of the palace.
Well, ain't that something? We got a lot of high mucks and bucks around here these days.
I suppose. It has come to my attention that you are holding a young man because he owes you something.
Yes, a scroll.
Here it is.
Is it now?
Yes, take it and give me the prince.
Wait a minute. How do we know this is the right scroll? It's a study scroll. Very expensive.
Read it.
How do you know we can read?
Yeah,
Because we can't, you know.
not a single word. Are you really going to doubt the word of the royal tutor?
No, I suppose not. Let him out, Haji.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Miss Sen. It's quite all right. I'm sure you learned some lessons that I could never teach you.
Your Highness, sorry about the steal.
Are you gonna throw us in prison?
Well, if I did, I'd have to join you, and I've had quite enough of being locked up. Right now, I think we need to get back to the palace.
We certainly do.
Hashi, Hapu, Shumei, where's our prisoner?
We let him go.
Yeah, we got a scroll, so everything is alright.
You got the scroll? How do you get the scroll?
Oh, it was hand-delivered by Miss Sen, the royal tutor herself.
The royal tutor, did you say?
Oh yes, she was just very fine and seemed very smart.
The royal tutor. Do you know what this means? That boy was telling the truth. We were holding the prince.
What do you know?
The prince, the one whose name became right after the coronation, is amazing.
Yes, amazing. The prince that's worth a king's ransom, and now could have us all thrown in prison for the rest of our lives.
Oh.
That's another 10 years on your contract.
Dang it!
Now, let's get packing. I'd like to be halfway to Samaria before our little prince tries to find the people who locked him away for the night.
It seems so.
If he doesn't show up soon, then somebody might have to take his throne.
And why is that?
Miss Sen, this is no time for uncertainty. If we don't get someone on the throne, then we'll have a civil war on our hands.
That seems oddly convenient for you. You're the only member of the royal family left, and the prince is missing.
I'm wounded, Miss Sen. How could you ever think such a thing of me? What is this? It's a note from our prince. It appears that he has fled the country and does not feel up to the job of being pharaoh. As such, it falls upon me to take his throne until we can find a suitable replacement.
Don't you need the scepter?
All in good time, Miss Sen. For now, I will be taking the throne.
I don't think that will be necessary.
How are you here? I locked you up and you led the country.
Seems reports of my departure were greatly exaggerated.
I can explain.
No need. I've already sent servants to go find my friend. I want him here for this.
Well, you can't become king without the scepter, so.
Oh, the thing you didn't have? My scepter. Let's see then. There's a little sleeve for it behind the throne. I thought everyone knew that.
Well, they do now.
Guards, hold my aunt for me. She'll be banished soon enough, but I want her to see this. There you are. Steady, thank goodness you're safe. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thanks.
Everyone, I would like you to meet Seti. He will be serving as my chief advisor. He comes from the common people and as such has a great deal of common sense that I will be relying on.
I'm honored, Your Highness.
No, I'm honored. Thank you, my friend. You have shown great loyalty. Now, I think we should get around to the coronation prayer before anyone else decides that I should leave the country. Or worse. Miss Sen, would you do the honors? It should be my uncle, but I'd rather have you do it.
It would be my honor. High above us, the great god Amun Burns on the throne today sits Tutankhamun, who we believe to be his worldly son. Join me today in welcoming our new king.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Here are the pyramids, temples are built to the sun, to the sun, to the sun, to the sun. So bow down to the pharaohs. Everyone, yes, here we are in Egypt. We have a brand new king. Now we're looking forward, we'll build some heartbreaks. Pharaoh, raise your scepter. It holds a sacred stone. We bow to Tutankhamun as he takes the throne. Here are the pyramids, temples are built to the sun, to the sun, to the sun, to the sun. So bow down to the pharaoh. Everyone, yes, here we are in Egypt, and Seti's done quite well. She stands beside the pharaoh with good advice to tell. What? Really?
Absolutely.
Here we are in Egypt. We're here beside the Nile. We're moving to the palace. Yeah, we will live in style.
Excuse me, do you happen to sell camels?
Why, yes, we do.
Well, I happen to be in the position to buy some camels.